Good evening, everybody. This is Ali again, the indices killer. Yes, you better believe it, the indices killer. And this is a recap for Wednesday, starting the evening time. This is the Wednesday, March the 14th, 2018. And this line here, that's when the market opens on Wednesday. Actually, it's Tuesday evening, which is when it belongs to Wednesday. So this is Tuesday, 6 o'clock evening Eastern Standard Time. And we started by the market opened here, just a little bit below the zone. It dropped, could not make it to the zone, and back again to the zone, which is I personally and some people were with me, we traded this down. We got it down. Where did it go? Ladies and gentlemen, pay attention. It went down to the zone. It didn't even go on the first try. It did not even go a single tick. And even if it does not worry me, because this is, as I said in the previous videos, it acts like a magnet, especially when there isn't a lot of momentum or a gusto to push it hard. In the evening time, usually, as everybody knows, most of the time the market's slow to choppy and then back up to the magenta line, which is, I talked about the magenta line a couple of videos ago. In the last two videos, and this is the indication of the market, of the trend, which is it was pointing down, and I will not take a trade, or how do I say it? For here, for example, if I wanted to take the trade here, I could go long, and my target will be the magenta line. Same thing here. And as soon as it crosses, and one of the secrets I do have, if you pay attention to this white thin line, the moving average, it is a moving average. When it crosses the magenta line, the magenta moving average, if to the upside, you take it long. If it's to the downside, you take it short. Plain and simple, with no complications. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I don't care if you buy from me, you buy from somewhere else. I'm not a salesman. I'm not pitching. I'm just trying to open your eyes to things that a lot of so-called educators hide, and they keep these kind of things or these kind of little secrets for themselves. So, after the market, it dropped the second time to the zone. For the second time, the zone held the market and won't let it go. But what happened? It has to go, as I said before. It has to go somewhere. It couldn't go down. Naturally, it has to go up. Where up? To the next zone up. It's plain and simple. You don't need a mathematician to figure this one out. You don't need a brainer. Any simple person, any normal person could figure this one out. And this, if you could see the rejections here, it hit the zone, down to the magenta line, and then back up to the zone and down, and so have you and so forth. Now, and as I said before, this is, and I emphasize on this, the market is here. What do I aim for? I aim for this, the magenta line, and this is the target. Why? Because this level here, the market must to, and the market has no choice except test that level before it does anything else. Who said so? Somebody might say, who said so? Who's saying that? And I will tell you, I am saying so. Why? Because don't forget my nickname, the indices killer. I know the indices inside out, believe me. So it did hit the magic level here. I call it the magic level, and then it continued up. If you could see green bars, green bars, green bars, where it's gonna go? It's gonna go to the next zone up, and from this next zone up, if there's enough momentum, it's gonna go up and up and up. So finally here, it did break the zone, but if you pay attention to the price action, we have a green bar above the zone, two red bars, a green bar, a red bar, um, if you want to say a green, and it's like a doji, and a green and a red. What does it tell you? This is a price action, ladies and gentlemen. It tells you the market does not have enough momentum to go much higher. So it did go to here. Big deal. Now, and I shorted it from there. How did I short it from there? Based on what? Somebody might ask. Based on what? Based on the market profile. Oops. Based on market profile. This is the end of the value area, and the market is attracted to this, the value area, where the volume, where the most traded contracts in this area, right there, right here. So, chart, and then I said, a couple of people were trading with me. I said, my target is this zone here. Why this zone here? Why not this one here? This one here, it did, if you could see, it did act very well, and it did its job very well. But because the volume, no volume, because of this area here, the most traded contracts ever at that night, or Tuesday evening, the market had to come down to this area and make its way down. I had two scenarios. Either the market will go up to the upside, and I did give some levels up there, or it's gonna go down to here, which is, I gave those numbers to the people following me. This is the zone, a very important zone. It had to be tested. Continuing on. And this is the power of the trend. Magenta line, the white line crossing, the magenta line crossing the yellow line. This is beautiful, beautiful trade down to the zone. It's, why not this zone, I said, because it's crossed all three moving averages, which is very powerful, as I indicated before. And continuing on, look, down to the zone, up back to the magenta line, down to the zone, breaking the zone, up to the yellow line, and none of these bars closed above the white. As I said, this is the bread and butter for most, for me anyways. I wouldn't say most traders, because a lot of traders don't know what this moving average is, and then came back down. You could make a killing. All you need, 2 trades a day, and you make your day, and you go have fun. You don't have to glue yourself to a computer or to a computer screen all day long, all night long, At the end of the day, you got a headache, you got a sore eyes, you got a headache, you don't feel like talking to anybody, you don't feel like you're grouchy, and again, look, as I said, when the market crosses the three moving averages, it is powerful trade. And right there, you could take it from here. Why from here? Because it went above the zone. Remember, I would never trade in the zone. I do sometimes, but I hardly. Generally speaking, I don't take trades in the zone. I need the market to go above the zone. And since here it went above the zone, you get the white moving average crossing the magenta moving average and also crossing the yellow moving average. And boom, right there. And if you look at it here, it's so plain and simple. This is the POC of the market profile, ladies and gentlemen. Right there. Couple of ticks above it. And this is supposed to stop it too. Don't forget. This is a free education. And then what happened next? The market could not break this area. Could not. Absolutely not. What's gonna do? Plain and simple. You don't need a mathematician. You don't need somebody who's genius to figure this one out. It has to go down. All the way. By the way, we're we're still in the evening here. And this is the, as I said, magic level. It has to be tested multiple times, and I emphasize on that. Multiple times. Yes, indeed. Let's see what happened again. And I will show you the trade, my trade of the day. It did touch it here multiple times again. Could not break it and close below it to go down further. Another good thing, if you pay attention, I will show you. Right there. This is the low. Look at the market profile. Perfect. That's what I call perfection. And we move on. I think here, let me find
15 minute and 5 minute bar closing.
This is 10. Market moved from this powerful line, powerful level, to the zone, up, couldn't make it to that zone again, and down to the zone, a bit below the zone, and then pushed up. And of course, there's a few things played a role in this push up. And then again, it could not break this swing high. So the market could not break this swing high. It settled for just a couple of ticks below the zone, the green zone, and this one here. It came down, magenta line, then up, down, up, and what happens? Down, up, and down, and back up. So if we say this is 1, 2, 3, and this is, as I always say, this is the first time. If it doesn't break it on the third time, on the fourth time, 100% it will break it. Boom, all the way down. A little retracement here, and down. So good, so beautiful. Plain and simple. And I like to simplify things. I do not like to complicate things. Trade of the day. My trade of the day, I went 2 contracts here in this area, long. Why loan? Because look at the right here, this is the bottom, and I was expecting the market to go up. So, but what did I, my entry was right here, just below this, the blue area, below, right there, below, right there. I went with 2 contracts long, but the market went down. I took some heat, and then I said, I know 100% it's gonna go up. I said, oh market, you do not give me a hard time. I entered with 2 contracts, and when it reached somewhere around here, I added 30 contracts. Yes, 30 contracts. So I had in total 32 contracts, and within seconds, boom, up. A lot of crickets brought into my farm, ladies and gentlemen. Where was my target? The magic line, this beautiful level. That was my target. I took the day off. I enjoyed myself, and I didn't care what the market's going to do or what is done. I just like to know, as part of my studies, even if I'm not trading, but I still like to know what the market is doing, how it's moving, and how it's reacting it. And look at here, it just broke above it, could not make it to the next zone. It make it up to here, and look at here, right there, the POC, power of control, right there, and boom, down to the zone, up, down, and up. Again, if you like the video, please give me a like. The name is Ali, the indices killer. Trade safe and trade well. Bye-bye.